With that said, Jerry, final thoughts.
So I'm not going to get on my soapbox this week and go off on all those who are still hesitant on getting the COVID vaccine. What I'm going to do is applaud the guys like Nick Bosa for finally coming to terms with what he needed to do and finally getting vaccinated this week. And also give props to the New Orleans Saints and Las Vegas Raiders for requiring all game attendees to show proof of being fully vaccinated in order to get into their games. Because any steps we can take to make things safer, I'm all for. And of all teams, I think it's interesting that the Raiders are one of them leading the charge in advocating for the COVID vaccine. Just like it's interesting that of all people, Brett Favre is putting himself out there and telling parents not to allow their kids to play tackle football until they're 14 years old as a way to prevent future generations from getting CTE. So, Favre can often do things or say things that make me sort of scratch my head, but this isn't one of those times, and I think he's doing a good thing.
Jeff?
Well, I don't know if you guys noticed, but my link disappeared, and I was frozen for a minute, so I don't know what I missed before you started talking about Alex Smith. But what I was going to say was about Hard Knocks. It was kind of like proved our point that Jerry and I were saying last week, that it doesn't really matter. It's the Cowgirls. Like, who cares? Nobody's watching it. It's super boring. And then to that point, I guess Colin Cowherd this week had a quote of saying the Cowboys have graduated to boring. Like, they're just officially, I don't know how good they're going to be this year, but I just don't, I don't think they're any good or anything worth watching. And as far as America's team, so that's funny that you said it was boring and not worth watching. So I guess I won't watch it then, right?
Right.
My only other final thought is, again, back to injuries. Kind of bummed when you guys mentioned Trent Williams. I didn't realize he tweaked his knee or whatever. And I guess Ebukam is still out. And I guess Mosley's out with a hamstring. It's like, if these guys are healthy, I'm telling you, man, we're going to be really good, but they got to be healthy and they got to get that O-line good. And it's all about the injuries and staying healthy. So I just can't emphasize that enough. I know they're doing what they can. Hopefully they're in the training room, getting work done and all that. And just, don't play if you're worried about injury. Back to that whole point from the beginning. Just take it easy and play when the season starts. But man, I don't want to hear these guys going down, especially after signing huge contracts and all that. So let's keep it healthy, man, so we can have a good year.
I would echo both of those final thoughts. My final thought is kind of stemming off of last week when we were talking about the Field of Dreams game. And after seeing, most everybody really enjoyed it, I was excited about it. And I thought, gosh, and I wish I knew who it was. It might've been Kyle Brandt on the NFL Network. He had a great idea. How do you NFL Field of Dreams? Well, you take two teams like, I don't know, the Dallas Cowboys, and you play them at a big time high school stadium in Texas on Friday night. You want Friday Night Lights? That would be the NFL version of Friday Night Lights, having the Cowboys play, in one of those big time high school programs. So that would be interesting. And I just enjoyed that other people started to, embrace the concept. And Major League Baseball took no time in announcing Reds Cubs next year. Field of Dreams game will be played again. So we'll look forward to the players, the Reds and the Cubs coming out of the corn next summer.
Or real quick, Todd, sorry to interrupt, or do the whole thing and go to San Quentin and play a game in the prison. Something like that.
Yard. Let's do it. See, now you're talking. That could be it. Joes versus the cons, pros versus cons. Yeah.